Okay, awesome. Okay, so welcome everyone. I can't see from here.
Record
Perfect. Okay.
progress.
Gonna echo? No. Okay. So welcome everyone. I'm so glad that you guys were able to make it on. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come and be here. That tells me that you are willing to invest in yourself. So I want you guys to be able to give yourself an applause because you guys showed up today. And it's not for me, it's for you guys. You guys showed up today. You guys want to learn, and you guys should be proud of yourselves because you showed up for you. So that shows me that you're investing in yourself. And I think that's amazing because the first thing in business is investing in yourself, right? You got to show up, you got to do the work. So thank you guys for being here. And I'm happy that you guys are joining me today. So actually, another first thing I'm going to go through is, how is everyone doing today? I want to hear, how's everyone doing?
Amazing.
Love
Wonderful.
that.
Good.
Love that.
Blessed.
Doing really great.
Love that. I'm
Good, thank
glad you
you.
guys are doing
Great,
that.
but tired.
I hear you. I absolutely hear you on that. I am highly double caffeinated today. Horrible, but I'm highly caffeinated. So great. I'm so glad you guys said amazing because I connected. I don't know, just kind of a little bit about me. I'm also a mobile notary. I've been one for a couple years now, and I'm also a part of a real estate community. And for me, what has been the best thing, how do I put that? The best thing in my life has been personal development. And, energy is infectious. Energy is huge. So I'm trying to bring that today to this Zoom. And when you guys get phone calls or somebody's asking, like, how are you doing? I really want you guys to be able to say, I'm doing amazing. I am successful. Because the energy that you feel when people call you for jobs, how are you doing today? Everyone always says, oh, I'm good or I'm great. No, I'm doing amazing. I am doing amazing today. I am successful, and constantly telling yourself that I'm doing amazing today. You have to really get yourself into that zone because how I'm not too sure if any of you guys were watching the Zoom yesterday with the charity event with the Helping Hands Notary Network. But Monica said personality is important, right? Personality is huge in this field because you are working with customers, you are working with clients, you are working with the public. So energy is huge, customer service is important, and the way you show up and the way you bring yourself into each, signing appointment is huge. So that's where I kind of want to start off with this meeting is like you guys starting to show up for yourselves and saying that I am doing amazing and truly believe it and feel the energy that when you guys are going out there and doing these sightings of like, I'm doing amazing today. Things are working out for me, right? Everything, something wonderful is going to happen today. So, what I've kind of learned from other people in my community is what I'm here to share with you guys, along just a little bit of mindset work, but it's important. It's important in business because your business can only scale to where you're at. So sometimes when things are right, the ebbs and flows of being a notary, when you have to fill those gaps, how are you going to fill them? Are you just going to be like, oh, I'll wait till it kind of goes up again at its peak? Or are you going to ride the waves and figure it out and be like, things are working out for me, everything, what something wonderful is going to happen today. I'm doing amazing. I am successful. So I kind of just wanted to leave that or start off with that. And yeah, I hope that something that you guys can take with you and remember every morning to tell yourself that you're amazing, that you're successful, and see where that takes you for the day. Start your day off telling yourself something positive, something that I'm working on myself. So I
Thank
wanted to
you
start
for
off
that.
with that. Of course, absolutely. We all need to be poured into. This is a business where you kind of are by yourselves. And I'm so grateful for Tiffany for creating a community where now I can help, Nikki and all of you guys, in the sense of social media. So as long as I can bring some type of value today, that is my goal. If you walk away with anything from me, that'll make me so happy and so grateful because I appreciate your guys' time being here today. So we're going to go ahead and get into it. Okay, so this is for Instagram 101. Literally 101, very basic. So I can't see you guys actually. How can I get you guys back up here? Can you guys see my screen perfectly? Perfect.
Yes.
Do you guys see yourselves or do you see the screen still?
Just you and
Both.
your screen.
Okay,
I changed my view so that I can see everyone else.
okay. I'm trying to think. Speaker, view, immersive. No, we're not doing that. Okay. So when I'm on me, you can only see me. And then when I share here, you guys can see. So you guys can see the screen, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So how to
Yeah.
navigate the Instagram app. I literally took screenshots and this is how I was able to create this presentation. So you guys can actually see the visual and me kind of go through it with you. So I can't see you guys, but I hope that you guys can at least see the screen and just hear me. So if you do have any questions, I know I believe I may have said to raise your hand, but actually go ahead and talk because I cannot see anybody anymore. So I'm just going to go ahead and go through the presentation. So is that really what I started here? Okay, so this is your home feed right here. So when you are on the app, the first thing you're going to see, which is actually, this was a perfect screenshot for me, is this woman here. Her name is Alexis Morgan. She invests and she literally says, leveraging your network and social media to promote opportunities. She uses social media to promote herself. And that is why we're here today, to learn how to promote ourselves using the Instagram app. However, we also need to learn how to navigate everything. So here on the first page, you're going to see a little heart. So this heart, when you click on it, it's for when you click on it, you see all the likes, the comments, and the followers that you get. Sometimes it even shows you recommended pages. You can follow them, you cannot follow them if you know them personally. It all just depends on you. I normally don't really pay attention to when they offer me people to follow, but I'm always checking to see who liked it and who's following so then I can follow them back. And the next is going to be that lightning bolt for messages. It used to be an airplane, if I remember correctly, and now it's a lightning bolt. And so in your messages, that is where people can contact you, and that is where pretty much your direct messages are going to come from. So here is where you're going to, the little photo, your profile photo on the bottom right-hand corner, that is where you're going to be clicking when you want to view your profile, photo, to edit your bio, to see your post. That is where it's going to access to your public profile and your feed. And then next to it, we actually have the play icon, and that is where you're going to be able to access your followers, reels, and nearby reels. And what I mean by that, I actually never pressed that button. I don't know why. So when I was actually scrolling through it last night, I said, oh, this is interesting. Like I can see what my followers are watching, and just kind of scrolling through it. And so if you're interested in seeing what other people are watching, you can click that one. But I'm usually always on the home feed scrolling through, just me personally. And then the next icon, the plus icon in the middle. So that is where you're going to start, in a sense, is going to be your beginner starting point. That is where you're going to be posting your stories. That's where you can go to create a reel. That's where you can go to create a post, and you can go live. So that icon, when you click it, it's actually going to give you on the very bottom what each one means and where do you want to post at. Do you want to post it to your story? Do you want to do a reel? Do you want to go live and start talking to your followers? That is what that icon is for. Next here we have this magnifying glass, and that is where you're going to be going to explore new accounts, trends. That is definitely going to be based off of what you're viewing. So the algorithm likes to see what you like, and they're going to show you. If you are starting with a new account on Instagram, a business account or a creator account, it's going to show you all kinds of random stuff. That explore page is for you to start creating your algorithm and what you like to see. Is it fitness? Is it cooking? Is it motivational quotes? Is it all kinds of different things, right? So it really is a place where you can go search for people, and also show, it's going to pop up reels, it's going to pop up stories, it's going to pop up posts, whatever you like, and it starts to understand you is we're going to start seeing on that page. And on the top right hand corner, oh, how cute. It's a little mouse. I didn't realize that. The top plus icon on the top left corner near your profile photo, that is where you're going to go to post stories only. So yes, you can go to the plus icon here and do stories. I normally press this one up here because I don't have to navigate between what I'm going to post. I already know if I'm going to post a story, I'm going to hit the plus icon at the top. It just makes it a lot easier and faster because I already know what I'm going to be posting. And so the circle icons are your followers' stories. So these are considered, I would say, if you're familiar, this is what they took from Snapchat back in the day. I don't know if you guys still use Snapchat nowadays, but pretty much Instagram took the same concept and put it into their app. And this is how would I say that? The circle icons pretty much is you can post a story on there, you can post a video, but it disappears after 24 hours. And you can even put it to where you want a certain friends list and not all of your viewers can watch. That's a little bit more advanced, but there are ways where you can keep things a little bit private, maybe with personal, maybe with just friends, maybe just family. There are ways where you can create it to where you want it to be seen by certain followers and not everybody. And you'll know actually if you are on somebody's friends list, because as you can see on the circle rim, it is the colors of Instagram. If you see it green, that means somebody chose you specifically as their friend to see their story and nobody else, not the rest of their followers. So that's always a nice indicator and kind of feeling special, like, oh, it's green. That means I actually am a part of their friends list and you can see, but they're not showing everybody else. So that's a nice thing. So you may be wondering, what is a story? So usually stories are just moments, things that are going on right there and then that they want to capture or you guys want to capture. So if you are going on your way to a loan signing appointment and you stop by Starbucks, you can take a picture of your cup right there and then, essential for a long drive to Temecula. We're gonna need some coffee on the way. So Instagram stories is pretty much just quick moments. You can also ask questions on there. You can run polls. You can share tips, quotes, announcements. You can share other people's posts onto your stories. So the reason why I chose this photo was because if I zoom in, can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, perfect. So the reason why I chose this one was because where it says Notary Raylene, this whole picture right here was my Instagram story that I posted. And it was from a networking event that I went to. And then my friend Sess, he reposted my photo because I did tag him in there. He's hiding right here. And he wrote, "It was a pleasure connecting with you, Raylene. If you ever need a mobile notary, hit up Notary Raylene for mobile notary needs." For me, that was amazing that he actually took the time to pour, in a sense, he marketed me, if you will, by letting people know on his followers that if anybody ever needs a notary, they can contact me. So I thought that was amazing. He didn't have to do that. And so I reposted him reposting me because he added little verbiage that says if you need a notary. And then I added the cute little icon that says mobile notary, if you guys are familiar with that or not. But yeah, so this is pretty much what stories are. And then this will expire within 24 hours. So as you can see, it'll tell you at the very top 20 hours. This post has been up on my Instagram stories for 20 hours and there's 4 hours left to go. And then it just disappears automatically. So Instagram stories is pretty much whatever you don't necessarily want on your feed. What do you want to post? Something, you know, um, Instagram is really, as you're building your notary business, it's also branding. It's branding yourself. Everything doesn't have to be about notary. It can be personal things. It can be a little bit of business because you are the brand, right? Even though I know my username is Notary Raylene, I thinking, I was like, I should probably just change it to my full name and then I'll put notary in my bio because I know I want to venture off into other things down the road, but notary lean is what I'm just sticking with right now. And then it's kind of easier in the sense if you do have the word notary in your name, especially if this is what you're going to do long term in career. It is actually a very good thing if you have it. So then when people are searching up for a notary, your name will pop up first. So if you're wondering what that magnifying glass is, this is the explore page. So this is what mine looks like right here. A lot of motivation, a lot of stay focused. It's winning season, obsession. I have curated this explore page to be nothing but motivational videos, to be some fashion videos, some a little bit of like fitness and cooking. It is what you watch. Whatever you're watching, whatever you're absorbing on Instagram, it's going to feed it right to you right here. So I do try to make sure I'm reading things that are positive. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting my mindset right and learning new and different things. So this is where this is all going to show up and pop up for you. This is where you actually don't follow these people and Instagram is trying to push these videos, these followers, these accounts to you. So just because you see them here on the explore page, that doesn't necessarily mean you follow them. If you follow them, they will be on your home feed. So you can also find trends on here. I know if you guys are on the app right now, I'm sure maybe you've seen that Bugatti trend. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Yeah.
Has anybody seen that?
Yes.
Yes, and that's really funny. So that's popping up a lot on my feed right now. And I'm like, how does that work for a notary? We are mobile. So, so that's a good one to post. But pretty much it is a mix of post and reels and it's whatever you create yours to be. Okay. So I know we talked earlier about what is the heart icon. So this is what it's pretty much it looks like. I'm literally showing you guys my exact heart section, if you will. So these are like all my notifications, right? So it shows me on here who liked what, and it shows time. Who's following me, follow. Right here is where it says invited you to their channels. If you like influencers, celebrities, sometimes they have their own channel and they invite you to come and see what that is. Whatever they're posting about, it's only really one way they post to you. You can't really respond back. But yeah, this is just pretty much where everything is. You see who's liked what, who's commented. Because sometimes, if a lot of people will be commenting or be liking it and you don't even know that people liked it. But pretty much this is where you're going to navigate to see who your followers are. New people followed you. Your comments will pop up here and people who tag you. Right. Okay. So next, this is the lightning bolt icon. So this is where the direct messages come in. So this is literally what my direct messages look like. So you're getting a front center of what mine looks like here. So pretty much when people are saying like, oh, when I posted, actually send me a DM direct message, this is where it would pop up and this is where I would see it. And this is where you can send text messages, you can send photos, you can share reels with anybody, you can share stories with people, voice notes, recordings, all of that stuff. This is where you'll also get message requests. So right here it says request. A lot of that is where your spam is going to go. There are some people who reach out to you after they follow you and try to message you. I actually just went through mine last night. And there are some people who seem like they are real people. So just kind of be wary or cautious, I should say, when you are looking through your requests. There's a lot of spam in there So sometimes I never really go through it. And then there's moments where I do, like last night, and I was just deleting all this spam. People are wholesalers that want to sell bags or perfumes or all kinds of random stuff. So I usually just delete those. I don't really take the time to read them. And then you have your primary section and your general section. I usually just have everybody in primary. General, I hardly ever look at those. Nobody really pops up in there because I like to keep everybody in the primary because everybody I'm talking to is important, at least for me. So that is that section there. I kind of just went over this, but pretty much you can separate. I don't know if you guys want to primary, depending if you guys are using this as your personal and business, as your whole brand, and you only have one account. If you do have one account, then I would probably suggest maybe keeping primary for maybe business, and then general, keep it more family related, just so you don't intertwine these two and kind of keep business and personal separate. That's another great way to utilize that. And yeah, channels right here. This is pretty much, like I said previously, where creators or businesses will put their updates of what they're doing. I follow Usher on my account. So he usually posts when he was on tour, a lot of the updates and stuff. So sometimes I check it out. But I am subscribed to a few channels, but I don't really check them out as often. So just wanted to share that. Okay, so this is my feed. So this is icon on the bottom right hand corner where it shows your profile photo. I'm on that tab. This is what my feed looks like here. So when people go to your profile, you should be answering the questions of who are you, what do you do, and why should I follow you? Could my bio be better? Yes, I definitely think my bio can be better. But I do state that I am a mobile notary. I do general work, real estate documents, estate planning. After yesterday's Zoom, I want to get into field inspections, or yesterday's charity event, I want to get into field inspections. And I'm an investor. I'm investing in myself. That was a thing that was something that I learned last month, and I just want to share with you guys. You guys are investors because you guys are investing in yourself. And that's the best thing that you can ever do for yourself is invest in you. So I'm actually looking a little, it's actually right here in my first photo, an introduction of who I am, what I do, and what I'm looking to do. So just a little bit background, I'm actually looking to acquire a mailbox and shipping businesses. If you guys have questions about that, I can totally answer that at another time. But I just wanted to share with you my first pinned post is an introduction of who I am, kind of like a reintroduction, what I do, and what I plan on doing. So then, because I am connected to a different community, I'm kind of putting it all under me. So Raylene Gonzalez is a notary public, but I'm also looking to acquire businesses, and I'm trying to get more comfortable with putting more things out there. The hardest thing is putting yourself out there on any platform, and it takes a lot of courage. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to kind of get over that hurdle and really face whatever fears or, limiting beliefs that we have, and really just kind of knock down the door and go straight through it. So just to share a little bit, I have a friend who I told him that I was going to be recording this, and he's like, great, post it online. I said, dang it, why did I tell him that? So part of the Zoom will be going online of me talking. That's terrifying. I'm going to be so honest. It's terrifying, but I know I need to do it because everything that I'm looking for is on the other side of what I'm of fear, which pretty much, I love that quote, but it's true. Okay, so back to this. So what your profile is about. So who you are, right? Your name, your face, what do you do? And then what do you offer? So I said I do general work, real estate documents, estate planning. I know there are people who write they're open 24/7. I think that's amazing. Some people have their websites on there. I personally don't have any of that yet. I don't have a website. I don't have a Google page. I don't have a Yelp. I'm working on that. Actually, that should be done this month. And then a short bio explaining your business or your value. I'm a mobile notary public. I'm available 24/7. I drive anywhere in Southern California. And then you can actually add buttons here. I don't have that personally, where you can set up and they can either email you or they can call you directly from, I believe from the app somehow. And then they will be able to connect with you. And then you can set up your profile like that. And then right here where it says content style. So for me, I love neutrals. I've kind of set up my page to be very neutral. And it's funny because every time I do it, I'm like, should I be more colorful? I don't know. Is this too plain? But then I look at it, I'm like, that's me. I love neutral colors. This is the color theme that I went with. So this is why if you see a lot of beige, white, black, that's just the color theme that I chose. But you're more than welcome to choose whatever colors you feel you like. You can make it colorful. You can stick to one color palette. It's all up to you and your creativity and your personality, and you make it you. You make your feed your personality. So next here is, I really want to get to this, is the three lines in the top right corner of your Instagram profile. So this here is where you're going to see everything with your settings and your activity. You're going to be able to see anything that you've saved. So when you're looking at posts or you're looking at reels and you want to save them, when you click that icon right here on underneath a post, that is where you're going to find them. When you hit the three lines at the top right corner, that's where it's going to be. And then you can see anything that you archived, your activity, anything that you like, your notifications. This is where everything's going to be that you're looking for, in the sense it's going to help you to really manage your account. Oh, wait, did I do that twice? I did. Okay. So no, I think I did it on purpose. So professional dashboard, as you guys can see right here, because I have a business account, professional dashboard. So I'm going to be honest, I barely started posting probably in the past 4 weeks. I know that sounds so crazy. And because I'm like, who am I to be showing you guys Instagram when I barely started posting? But a little bit of background, like for my W2, I do social media. So I am pretty familiar with Instagram. I do a lot of the editing. I do a lot of the videos, recording them, writing the captions, all of that stuff is what I do at my job. So that's why I feel like I was, pretty knowledgeable to share all this information with you. But when you're on your account, this professional dashboard, again, I've probably been posting for, what are we on? I would say exactly 30 days I've been posting. And in 30 days, I have had 14.8 thousand views in the last 30 days of me posting. And let me tell you, it wasn't consistent. It wasn't every day. I try to post at least a story every day, but it was me not wanting to put so much pressure on myself of like, I have to post every day. I didn't want to do that because you can get burned out, especially if you don't have a plan, but you do want to be intentional when you are posting. So whether you're being intentional 3-4 days a week and really putting out information that is valuable to your audience, or posting every single day, running out of ideas, and then you don't want to make yourself feel bad. Oh, I didn't post today. It's okay if you don't. As long as you are being consistent and you know you're going to be posting. I didn't want to put that pressure on myself, so I haven't. So in the matter of 30 days, I've been able. So if you look at it, I've posted about half, and technically 3 videos were posted before the 30 days tech. Has it been 30 days? Yes. Actually, it has, July 13th. Okay. So in 30 days, if you take away 3, I've only posted 13 posts. Actually, that's really bad, but it's okay. I've only posted 13 posts in the matter of 30 days, and I was able to get 14.8 thousand views. That is mind blowing. Mind blowing for still being consistent, but not necessarily every day, because I still showed up. There are days where it's like, I don't know what to post. It's too late. And we're kind of going to get into that about timing as well. When's a good time to post? Am I on the right one? There we go. Okay, no, actually, here we go. Ignore this. So when you guys are on the 3 lines, sorry, perfect. Okay. So when you guys are here on the 3 lines and you're in your settings and activity, where it says insights, you're going to want to click on that. And that is going to be catered to your personal profile. That is where you're going to be able to see everything that you are doing. And that is where you're going to see all the interactions. So yeah, I was right. Okay. So June 13th to July 12th, screenshot this yesterday, 14.8 thousand views. And if you think about it, 3 of those posts were way before I started posting consistently. I've had almost 500 interactions. I've had 61 new followers in 30 days from what posting? It is mind blowing when you start showing up for yourself and putting yourself out there that people want to know who you are. People want your service. People want to connect with you, even if we're all in the same community, right? So we all want to be able to help each other in some way, whether it's asking questions in the group chat. If you personally know somebody that can text you right there and then who can help you, that is what showing up kind of in a sense um does. You're meeting more people, you're giving value to other people, and I should say the data doesn't lie. Actually, looking at this, I'm still shocked. But content you shared. And then all of these are your tools, monthly recap, best practices, inspiration, ad tools. I don't really do any of that stuff. I barely started paying attention to this. But while you're there and you click on, sorry, if you click on new followers right here, and you scroll all the way to the bottom. Wait, sorry, I'm reading a comment real quick. One post in free financial letter with the rates right and wow, 900 followers. That is amazing. That is amazing. Literally, it is really wild to see how much posting even a little bit, whether, like I said, not day after day after day, but maybe every other day, every 2 days, it will bring followers. It will bring people. So right here in the last 30 days, kind of cut off that screenshot. It shows me who's following my stuff. It goes by age and it also goes by gender, right? And then I screenshotted this actually, I believe this morning. So this is kind of a standard time that they show. It's, I believe it's European or C, is it ET? It's not accurate, I would say, to some degree. You definitely want to look up the time zone that it's in. I want to say it's actually European time is what I thought I read. But pretty much nobody's really online 12 a.m., right? Nobody's really online at 3 a.m. this Sunday morning. But this is me, this is my personal followers who are really active 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 p.m., 6 p.m. I know it says 9 p.m., but that's on a Sunday. I have posted because I would recommend pre um prepping, sorry. I believe you guys should prep your content and not be like me and post the day of right after. I would get home from my W-2 and I'm like, okay, I gotta post today. When am I gonna write? I go to ChatGPT, gives me something. Okay, then I put it into Canva and then I would go back and forth and it would ChatGPT would act as my social media manager. And then if it does this look good and it would give me edits, I'd go back and edit it. By the time I was done, I was posting at like 8 or 9 p.m. I was like, well, I posted, right? And let me tell you, I got 3 likes. I got maybe 4. I would post it in my story the next day. But looking at now, the more active times between 9 and 3 p.m. is what works for me. So even though I said this isn't 100% accurate, to some degree it may be. I think it really just depends on your time zone. I have to double check exactly what time zone this is, but it has been proven posting at 9 does kind of work. I think I earlier said it doesn't work. It's not accurate, but actually I'm lying. Yes, it is accurate. At least for me. So everyone's activity level is going to be different because it's based on who your guys' followers. Okay. So this is where I'm going to talk about Instagram story highlights are the first impression for new visitors and a chance to educate, engage, and inspire your audience, right? So I don't know if you guys, did I take a picture of what that looks like? I didn't. So kind of going back here, this is mine. It's definitely not really educational. It's more of, well, I would say the LA Fires is a little educational. And then I have events. See, this is not aesthetic. I actually don't mind that it's not. But I do need to post more in here. Now that I'm starting to post more, I want to start making more highlights. So these are your highlights right here. This is where I would say you probably want like your notary services, services that you offer if you have a website, website links. These highlights actually come from your stories. So whatever you post into your stories, you can add them into your highlights later. So this one here is Squad Up. I actually went to, this is my real estate community. I went to Texas back in April, and all of my Instagram stories I put into here. And then when the LA wildfires happened, Andrew was posting a lot about how we can help, the community, offering free services for people who have been impacted by the fires. I made sure I made a highlight of that because I want people to know if they come across my page, hey, LA Fires. Oh, I heard about that. What is this? They click on it. Yes, I'm a mobile notary. I will come to you free of charge, offering services because you've been personally impacted by this fire. Last thing you need is you having to pay an extra cost for notary to get the documents that you need to continue to move forward and so forth. So having highlights that maybe are your services, your links to your websites, or even maybe a little bit of personal stuff, right? People can kind of get a chance to know who you are by watching old highlights. So I definitely need to update mine. I didn't think about that, but just a little kind of an idea of what mine are here. Are you guys keeping up with me? You guys are good?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. If my energy is getting low, I'm so sorry. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Okay. So why story highlights matter. So quick access to key information, like I mentioned earlier, you want to make sure, oh yeah, that's right. You can make it about me, right? Which that's where your personality comes in, right? Your personal self. You can have an about me, maybe introducing yourself. You can also have a testimonials. If you have any clients who have given you reviews, you can post those in your stories. And also what I've learned is even if they're in your stories, you can archive them right away. If you don't necessarily want it to be on your story for 24 hours, you can upload something and then right after it's posted, you can archive it and then put it into your stories later on down the road. It doesn't need to stay up on your story the entire time because unfortunately that is the only way to get your highlights is through Instagram stories. But sometimes you may not want to post that, or maybe it's something old and it's like, oh, people are going to see it's from months ago. Well, you can archive it and then still add it to your highlights later on. So just another little tip there. You don't have to keep it up the entire 24 hours. And then, like I said, show your personality, connect with your audience, give new visitors a quick overview to help them decide, who you are. If they want to work with you, they like you. It helps to build trust. When people see testimonials or reviews, again, I know I don't have that, but from what I've heard and researched, it's actually a good thing. Even like a behind the scenes, right? So if you want to post on your stories, the documents being printed, you're just there recording, showing your documents being printed. You can do behind the scenes, maybe prepping your notary bag, or you need going to Staples and getting your essentials. Anything like behind the scenes, I don't know, maybe putting gas, always at the gas station. You can show different gas stations that you're at. Just any kind of thing in that sort behind the scenes, that would fall under that. And then it just, the more you post, the more people trust you, the more credibility you build. So it's actually interesting. I'll share this real quick. I have two Instagrams, but I'm really not active anymore on my personal Instagram because I've had to really build this notary one, and I kind of use it now more as my personal. And I actually checked it last night, and a title company started following me on my personal one, and I said, "Oh no, I don't want her to follow me on my personal one." So what I did this, I shared her profile to my notary account, and then I waited. I didn't want to like add her like 2 in the morning because I was like, she's probably gonna be like, what is this woman up doing at 2 in the morning? So I'm like, let me just add her later on in the day. So I ended up adding her this morning. And hopefully she recognizes my name, to where maybe one day, we can work together and connect. And actually, that's a really good point, kind of leading into what I'm going to get to. Does anybody have any questions so far?
No.
No? Okay, great. So,
Well, I'm gonna ask, I'm sorry,
no, go ahead.
how did you got that mobile notary icon on your story?
Okay, yeah, perfect. So, I'm trying to think. Mm, where can I go from here? Oh, wait, exit. I thought I had it open. I can show you pretty much here. I'm logged in. So you guys can log into your Instagram account on your desktop. So this is mine. Give you right access to this. Ooh, look at, I got a message. See, okay, so I'm so glad. You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. You see how it just went away? When it popped up right now, it showed two and it had like a little people icon. And then I forgot what the other one was. But you're gonna see live here. Oh, there you go. I will follow you back, Archo. And Susie Q on the go. Is that you, Susie? No, that's Susan. I'm so sorry. I don't know who that is yet. So after the Zoom, I will look into that. But pretty much this is your notifications. This tells you who likes what, and where your followers are. So I'm glad you saw that. But
Q on the go, by the way.
I'm sorry.
I'm Susie Q on the go. Susan.
Oh, you are. Okay. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
That's okay.
Cute. Okay, so I'm gonna follow you back. There we go. And this is pretty much where all your notifications are. And then I'm gonna go to create. This will be interesting if it lets me. Okay, so it won't let me. I will have to show you. I'll probably do a screen recording. I think that'll work best. I'll do a screen recording on my phone of how to find these icons, and then I'll post it into the group chat so you guys can see it. It'll just be a simple recording, then you guys can save it down on your phone. But pretty much when you're posting on Instagram stories, there is an icon that you can press, and it has cute little emojis that you can put on there, emojis, little gifs, and stuff of that sort. And then I normally type in like mobile notary, notary public, and it has cute little icons that they're not a lot of icons, I would say. I feel like somebody needs to create some more icons, more variety for us, because I feel like we're always putting like the same vehicle or the notary is in. I don't know how to create those, but if that's the case, maybe I should do it because I like a little bit more variety to give us a little something to add more to our stories. So I'll make sure
Raylene,
to
would you
share
like
that.
me to show on my phone? I have it up right now. I can kind of just
Yeah,
show her the icon.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I don't know if
You can,
if it can get.
I don't know.
Does it show?
It does. I see like a laptop or oh, it's cutting it off. Oh, because you're on Blur.
Oh,
I
okay.
saw
Hold
that.
on.
Yes.
How do I take this off?
Go to video and
Okay.
then
Okay.
right there.
Can you see now?
Yes. Can you see?
Yes, I can see the keyboard.
So I just took a random picture. So at the top, there's like a little icon with like a smiley face and like a page. If you click that, you could kind of type right here like what icon you would like to see.
Oh, okay, I see it. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Desiree, for that. I'll still do a screen recording if you like, just so you can kind of see how I play with things. Um, I am not, I will say, not the creative person, but I follow a lot of creative people online and I just try to copy what they do. Um, and good thing for Canva, right? Because it helps me. I don't have to think that much to put things together because I do not have that creativity in me. Like I wish I did. Okay, so kind of back to here. Perfect. Can everybody see my screen okay?
Yes.
Perfect. So, a few things before you do your first post is what I've actually kind of learned worked, and I actually tried this out yesterday, so I feel like it really does work. Um, so before you want to post, you want to make sure you are scrolling through your feed. You want to make sure you are liking other people's things, and it doesn't have to be notary related. It can be anything. You just want to warm up the algorithm and it lets it know that you're being active, right? So yesterday I actually posted on stories with Amanda and Andrew for the charity event. A little while later, I actually ended up doing a post, and I was surprised how well that post did. There were people in my other community, which I didn't think really sees a lot of my stuff. They were liking what the post that I posted of kind of a collage of just the photos of the people that I met yesterday. So I feel like when I posted on stories, waited a little bit, people saw that, and then I posted my post, and I feel like it definitely was shown to a lot more people. Or I don't know, maybe it was photos, so that's why they liked it. I don't know. But I do think that kind of being more active online and then doing a post is a really good strategy because it kind of senses like you're posting, you're going to be the first circle for the most part seen, depending who you're interacting with a lot. And then from there, you post a little while later on, and the algorithm sees that you're being active. So it'll push your post out to people because it's like, oh, this person's online. Let me start pushing her stuff out. She's being active. She's using trending audios. She's, making sure she's posting at the right time, whatever that time is for your guys' account. And, making sure that you have a strong call to action. I actually don't have a call to action on my post. I do still use hashtags. I use Notary, whatever cities I'm in and around me. But that's pretty much it. I would definitely use a call to action if you want to create more people responding back to you. But I think right now, just trying to get visible is what's important. So making sure that you're posting, even if it's a story of, again, coffee, a story of, your notary journal, your bag, anything. Doesn't even have to be notary related. And then posting something that is your brand of being a notary. As long as I think those two kind of go hand in hand, I feel like the algorithm will push you out more. I hope that made sense for you guys. Okay, so here are the 3 key benefits of using Instagram for your business. 1, it builds trust and brand awareness. I can vouch for that. And like I've said, in the matter of 30 days, I've only posted 13 posts, and I've had people reaching out to me via Instagram, messages, people that in my other community that I knew of and they knew of me, but since I wasn't posting often, it nobody was really, I was connecting with people, but there was nothing for them to view when they came to my page, right? I didn't have photos of me really out there. I didn't have me posting about being a notary. I didn't have posted out there the business that I want to acquire. So people would just, scroll through, maybe add me, maybe not. I mean, I did create my account up to 500 people, I guess, before I started really posting. But posting has definitely increased the communication and the connections I've made. So when people follow you and they see like, oh, this person follows so and so, most of the time we're likely to follow them back, or we're likely to follow them because they have somebody of interest. So again, when you're posting of yourself, what you do, the value you bring, that's where the trust happens. That's where the awareness of who you are right? You're the notary. You're the one that has all the knowledge and all the information that and value that you can share to other people. Next, free marketing and visibility. I truly do believe at some point social media is going to drastically change to the point where you're going to have to pay for marketing at some point. So when you're posting yourself and you're doing maybe trends or you're getting yourself even visible, you are marketing yourself for free. And Tiffany talks about that all the time. You got to post. You got to post. People have reached out to her because she's always constantly posting. And I'm definitely not at that level yet. But I have seen the difference of even posting no reels yet. Should say yet because I know I need to do it. But just doing regular posts and giving information out and letting people know, hey, I'm a mobile notary. These are the services I offer. This is gaining value of like, no, I don't offer California. We don't do Ron over here, right? Because I'm a part of a real estate community. I do get asked, hey, can you do remote online? I'd like to use you. I'm sorry, unfortunately, California does not allow Ron. Not until 2030 is the time frame they're looking at. So long way to go. But again, it's free visibility, it's free marketing. You don't have to pay for that. You don't have to pay for the app. You don't have to pay, maybe the tools you may use. Canva, I pay for Canva. But for the most part, you're not paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to put your name out there. This is free. And I knew that. I've always known that. It's just taken me a long time to get there, but I see the difference. It's really is truly mind blowing putting yourself out there and getting uncomfortable or getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, and people will start to come to you. I've heard it and now I understand it. Again, it connects you directly with your audience. You want to make sure that, the people you're following, even if it's within the notary community, right? We're all here for a reason. We're all here to learn. We're all here to help each other. It connects you not only with other notaries, but notaries who are maybe doing things differently than you, right? A lot of people do loan signings. We learned yesterday at the charity event, there are people doing field inspections, permit running. There are people who just do general notary work, apostilles. There is so much work out there that we need to start diversifying the services we offer, but letting your audience know that you offer multiple services. You never know who's going to reach out to you and be like, hey, I need this service. I need this apostille. Somebody can be like, hey, I need general notary work done, stuff like that. So really putting yourself out there and showing the services you offer will attract future clients. And whether it's now, whether it's next month, 6 months, next year, that is your brand. So I just want to say, you don't need to show up every day to stay consistent. What matters more is momentum. The moment you put your first post and you start seeing people like it and you get people commenting, it excites you. It's like, oh my God, people are paying attention. People like my post. We're notary community for a reason. Tiffany created this so we can support each other. We can be there for each other. And when you have your notary account or your your Instagram account, if you are mixing family and business, that is totally up to you. What I've learned is I had 2 separate accounts for a reason. I was so nervous, that introductory post, so nervous. I was petrified. I said, my dear friend kicked me in the behind to just start posting. And I remember telling him, I am petrified to post. And when I posted that first post, I was so not, I guess, a little bit shocked, but surprised how many people were like, amazing. That's awesome. Clapping hands, emojis. What was I petrified for? I don't know. All these thoughts came to my head, right? Because I was thinking about people who are outside of the notary community. I was thinking about family. I was thinking about old coworkers who are following my business account and worrying about what other people were going to say. That is so silly. And I'm still trying to tell myself how silly that is because I still haven't posted a reel. But it's real. Those were real feelings and those were hurdles I had to get over. And it made me realize when you have an account who your followers or the people you follow or people within your community, people you love. I shouldn't say the people you love because we love everyone, right? But I would say people in the community, people who understand what you're doing, people who are business owners, they're not going to judge you. They're going to support you. They're going to clap for you. They're going to be so excited for you. And that is why this community is so important because we all need to support each other, whether we're all in the same lane, doing different things. Doing that first post and introducing who you are, no one's going to say anything. If anything, we're going to support you. We're going to be here for you. We're going to be excited that you post. And that's another reason why I really wanted to help you, Nikki, because if you haven't posted your first post, let's get to that today. Let's really put yourself out there. And everyone here, we can go and we can comment on it. We can support you, like it, repost in our stories if we want. It's really that community. We want to see you thrive. Like I said, there's enough work for everyone, right? Everyone has maybe a different lane that they're going to go down. But we want to, at least for me, I want to be here and I want to support you guys. If you have not done your first post, let's work on that today because I really want to support you because I know what it's like to be so scared and so nervous to put myself out there. And then when I saw the support, people liking it, I was like, oh my God, that wasn't that bad. It wasn't as scary as I thought. Thank goodness. I don't know.
I
Our
love that.
thoughts,
I
our
like
thoughts get to us, right? This, and that. Actually, I have a line I wanted to say because I was overthinking this Zoom last night and I just said, I don't know, like I've never done this before. This is my first time hosting a Zoom. So I was really in my head last night. I'm going to be honest. I was overthinking it. And then I had to literally go for a drive because my mind wouldn't stop racing. And I had to wind myself down and listen to some music. And I said, this isn't about me. This is about you guys. How can I show up for you? How can I share any value that you guys take something away from the Zoom? Whether if it's one thing, if it's a lot of things, how can I be of value and of service to you? And then I was like, oh, great. It's not about me. It's about you guys. So shifting my mindset of away from me and of service to you guys. I don't know how I got on that tangent, but there is a line where posting, right? We get into our head, we overthink things. Does this look good? Does it not? And just really being able to get ourselves in the mindset of people are going to support us. This community is going to support us. Tiffany created this amazing community for a reason. So we can support each other. We can rely on one another and we can reach out to whoever we need to help us get there. So that was my little tangent right there. But yes. And then small steps repeated over time equals real growth. I definitely agree with that. Getting to the mindset of, I don't know what to post. I don't know what this is, or I don't know what to say. I've been there for way too long. And then ChatGPT, my best friend, helped me come over the hurdles, helped me think of ideas. I was like, this isn't as hard as it may seem, as sometimes we make things a little more complicated than what they need to be. Because as long as we understand what our role is as a notary, we know we have the value. And it's making me think like, okay, well, what content can I put out there? Okay, yes, we can put our services, but how else can we maybe educate our own community about the California laws? What else can I post of me finishing a course? I just took this course. This was great. I learned XYZ. There are so many different things that you can post because again, it is your brand. Um, it's your brand. You post what you feel like you want to share. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at the comments real quick. Oh, absolutely. I can definitely share you the slides with you. Great. I'm glad you guys are enjoying this because again, like I said, I was in my head last night and then I got out of it and I said, this isn't about me. It's about you guys. So there is a fire line that I told my friend I was going to share with you guys and it's kind of slipping away, but I'll remember it soon. So final tips for using Instagram like a pro. engage more than you post. So who you follow is going to show up on your feed, sometimes, not all the time, but also put yourself out there by commenting and liking. I don't know if you guys know who Tim Ferry is. Oh my God, is it Tim Ferry or Tom Ferry? Oh, that's horrible. 'Cause I literally just reposted him in my stories.
I think it's
Tom
Tom.
Ferry. Thank you. Tom Ferry, right? I like a lot of his stuff. And I wrote, love this, curiosity and experience. And he responded back to me. I said, you commented back to me? Oh my goodness. I was so excited. And it's little things like that where you're being active, but my name, Notary Raylene, is in there. He has probably thousands of followers, maybe millions. I'm not too sure. But how many people are going to see that? I don't know. Maybe a couple people. Who's Notary Raylene? Putting yourself out there and even liking these big accounts, tagging these big accounts, reposting their stuff, they're going to see it. And then they may repost it back in theirs. You just never know who's going to see your content. And for me personally, I don't know if you guys are familiar with a woman named Cody Sanchez. I was lucky enough to hear her speak at an event I went to back in April, and I tagged her in one of my stories and she reposted me. I said, "Oh my God, she reposted me." And it says I'm a notary. Nothing came from it, but it was still a cool thing to see somebody who's really well known reposting little me. So for me, I think reposting other people's posts in your stories is an excellent way to get started. It's an excellent way to get visual. People can see who you are. There's a gentleman that I post all the time. I don't know if some of you guys are new followers to me, but I go to a meetup every Tuesday for real estate, and I always tag one of the hosts, and he has like 22,000 followers, maybe 24 now, and he'll repost me. And so then I view who views my story, and there's people I'm like, oh, I've never heard of this person. I'll see people with a check mark. And I'm like, oh my God, they must seem important. So I click on it and then they have thousands of followers. I said, oh my God, you're looking at my story? That is crazy. So you never know who's looking at you and will keep you in mind later on down the road. And you never know reposting other people's stories or posts who's going to be viewing you, who's going to be looking at you, who's going to remember you down the road, right? And another thing I wanted to say was when you comment, when you reply, react, you're in a sense letting people know who you are. So who are you? When they go to your page, what are they going to see? When they went to my page, this is another great example actually I'm going to share. In this real estate community, in the beginning of the year in January, I remember the founder of the community, he said something that was really profound to me. And it was, you not showing up and not having an online presence shows people who you are. And I'm like, what do you mean? Nobody knows who you are if you're not posting. But if you have an account, you're not posting, you're not showing people who you are, it gives people to assume who you are. And also it shows that you're a shy person. It shows that you don't like to be seen. It shows people that you have a business, but you're not willing to put yourself out there. And this was in January. So I heard that. I took that with me, but I still didn't post until June. What are you as a brand? Are you shy because you're not posting? I wouldn't say it was shy. Maybe. I just didn't feel like posting. Still haven't posted a reel. Working on that. But your brand is who you show up on as who you show up as online. So if you're not showing up as you, showing your personality, I really should take my own advice as I'm saying this out loud. Not showing your personality, not showing people who you are. People already know who you are. You're timid, you're shy, you don't like to be seen. And that's just another thing a dear friend told me. He was like, you're showing people exactly who you are by not talking to the camera. And I'm like, oh gosh, why do you gotta be so right? But it's so true. Especially if you want to build this business, people need to know who you are. They're going to like you from seeing you. They're going to like you from hearing your voice. They're going to like you from, you know, putting yourself out there. And it is scary. But again, everything we want is on the other side of fear. We want that business, right? We want people to connect with us. We want people to like us. We want to be able to offer our services. We're general notary work, real estate, estate planning, lawyers, businesses, all of that type of thing. So yeah, another tangent I went,
I
but yes.
actually
So
wanted to comment on that. This is
sure.
Tara. For me, I will post content, but I don't always like to show that I'm an African American in this business because I feel that sometimes I won't get the clientele that I'm looking for. So hearing you comment on that, that makes me actually feel a lot better. So
Oh,
that's
I'm
that
so
fear and
glad.
negative thinking.
You know what? I've done a lot of personal development and mindset this past year, and I've been fortunate enough to be a part of a community that's really helped me with that. Like, I posted not that long ago, I thought I joined a real estate investing community, and little did I know I was actually investing in myself, in my mindset. I've been very fortunate to hear some really great, amazing motivational speakers. And I love this one because I've been telling this a lot to myself lately, is like, get rid of, which actually you'll hear him if you go to my stories and you go to the Aspire tour. Magic Johnson is speaking. Marcus Lemon is speaking, and to quote him, he said something along the lines of, "Get rid of your BS." Right? What is BS? You can think of it as BS or belief systems. We all come with certain belief systems, and that is what's holding us back. It's held me back for so long, and I'm still constantly working. I'm still working on myself and my mindset because, like, again, you can only grow your business as far as your mindset is willing to go. Right? You need to have that belief in yourself. I'm working on that. I'm getting kicked in the butt every week talking to my friend, like, believe, believe. And it's like, yes, that is why I started off like saying, like, I'm doing amazing. We got to believe we're doing amazing, right? We have to put ourselves in a positive mindset and get rid of whatever belief systems that we have and change it. And another thing that I was just connecting with another member on Friday, and he was telling me we have 60,000 thoughts a day. And I was like, that's true. I remember hearing that. We've heard that. How many of them are negative? How many of them are you talking down to yourself? How many of them are you not putting positive thoughts into your head? I said, oh man, Mike, you got me. Yes, you're so right. His energy is so infectious. And I'm like, okay, the moment we have our doubt, no, I don't know it yet, but I'm working on it, right? A lot of things I'm trying to tell myself, like, just because I don't know something doesn't mean that I'm incapable, because I am capable of learning it. I am capable of putting myself out there. I just have to get rid of all of these limiting beliefs, the fear, and just push right through. So, Latara, I'm just going to tell you, put yourself out there because there are tons of people who are doing well in this space. And we just have to have the courage in ourselves to put it out there. And I'm speaking for myself too, because I'm trying to hype myself up because I'm being told that this recording is going to go out there. And so I'm like, oh man, this is going to go out on social media. So that is why I did my makeup over my hair. This part, it's not going to go on there, but yes. So I'm glad that you were able to take that away because, again, the one thing if you guys take anything away, it's definitely its mindset, right? That I always expect the best because we are so hypercritical of ourselves. At least I know I am. And I'm working through that so I can make myself better. So then I can make my business better and I can go out there and give the best energy and the best customer service I can to our clients, whoever those will be. And good. I'm so glad you guys are tagging. Yes, put your Instagrams down below because 10:25. Oh, we only have like 30 minutes left. Okay, I'm going to go through Instagram really briefly because we're almost done. And then I'm going to see if we can all do an Instagram story or an Instagram post, whatever's easiest. If it's easy for you guys, maybe take a picture of this Zoom that we're on, and then we can post it on stories, and then everybody tag each other in the story, and then we can repost everybody's story. And just that's another way of putting yourself out there. It's showing the photo. Hang on. Hang on. Putting ourselves out there and really showing like you guys showed up for yourselves today. So let me finish there's not much left, I should say. But here we are. So doing stories, we'll all post one today, focusing on value, right? Not just views. Yes, we look at views and see how many people like viewed it. But we also want to make sure that we're giving value, right? Because the more value we give online, the more people want to work with us. So that is why I've kind of shifted like, yeah, these are the services I offer, but what about your laws? How valuable can we be when people see that we actually know our laws and that this is what for 2025, this is what's in versus what happened in 2024, because laws are always changing, right? So kind of get ideas of, even from other notary accounts. You can see what they're doing, kind of get inspired, put your own little twist on it. Everybody has copied somebody from somebody else and have made it their own. Nothing is that unique anymore. So, not saying that we aren't unique ourselves, but we are by putting a twist on maybe getting inspired by somebody else's videos or somebody else's post. So yeah, we're here to help our clients, right? And you never know who you can teach or inspire with your posts. And then track what works and do more of it. Your insights will be your best teacher. You'll see what posts work, what posts don't. My reintroduction of myself got 1,000 views. And when you think about that, it's like, oh, it's not that much. No, picture 1,000 people in a room staring at you. Oh my gosh, how petrifying. I don't know, maybe one day. But so when you see those numbers, really visualize how many people that is and don't look at it. It's like, oh, that's not enough. As long as you're putting value out there, the people will come. And then believe this is the last slide, but every expert was once a beginner. Start where you are, use what you have, and do what you can. Don't put too much pressure on yourselves to post every single day, but try to get excited to post and shift your mindset from, I don't know what to post to, what should I post today? What am I going to post this week? And eventually you'll start getting to a point to where you start posting prepping your post ahead of time and then scheduling it out. So these next tomorrow and my post next Monday, it's already scheduled. It's good. It's ready to go. So that gives me a sense of relief. But I'm like, okay, now what am I going to post the rest of the week? Or I need to post something today. I have videos from yesterday. I'm going to edit those later on and I'm going to post them. So there's always something that you can post. Yes. And so, yeah. Are you guys ready to create our first post or story today? So I'm going to kind of guide you through Canva, or like I said, if you want, you can just take a photo of the Zoom from your phone and we can all post it together. And then you can write whatever you want, maybe a gem, a little, what do I call it? Like little gems, little nuggets, any piece of information you felt you got valuable from the Zoom, you're more than welcome to post it on your story and type it out. And then you can tag me, you can tag everybody in the group chat. Not the group chat, in the Zoom chat. And then that'll be your first post. So
Really, could you go back
first
to
story.
that previous quote? I wanted to take a picture of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If anybody else wants to take a picture of this, they can too. Let me know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So yes, that's why I wanted to make sure it was hands-on and very creative. So as you can see, you guys can still see my screen, right?
Yeah.
I did this
Yeah.
all
Yes.
last night. 27 slides. However, I did not come up with this. The layout, everything was kind of already created for me. Except that woo woo. I actually found out you can do GIF on here last night. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, this was pretty similar to somebody else's, and I literally just duplicated each slide and I had ChatGPT help me because this all did not come from, it came from me, some parts, the ideas, but being able to put it into a presentation, ChatGPT helped me. So I would highly recommend, if you guys are not familiar with ChatGPT, it'll be your best friend. Get familiar with it. AI is coming. Good thing AI won't really take our jobs as notaries, but we have no idea what software they're creating that will eventually maybe make us have to pivot to some degree. But get familiar with it because ChatGPT 5 version is coming out I believe next month. So I would highly suggest to get familiar with that because it'll help you tremendously. It really will. I think I relied a little bit on too much. I'm like, I need to have it help me think with my critical thinking skills because I rely on it for simple things. But again, it'll be your best friend. It'll help you. So if you want, a part of me was thinking if you ladies are open to it, we can do another Zoom next Sunday if you guys are available, and we can just create on Canva together, kind of navigate it, see what if you have any questions about posting, maybe how to use it. I'm going to show a little bit now. I think there's like 30 minutes left. To do our first story or post, whichever one you guys would prefer to do. But I'm more than or how do I say that? I'm more than happy to come on again next week for 2 hours if you guys want, maybe same time, and kind of go over Canva, maybe posting, maybe collaborating ideas. I can share with you ideas from ChatGPT if you want, how I come up with my post because I really just save one, which I'll kind of show you a little bit right now, actually. So does everybody kind of have a photo or a idea of what they want to post on their stories?
I
No,
have a
not yet.
photo.
Was it a photo of the Zoom or was it a photo of the slide?
I do have one of the slide with the quote on it.
With the which one? Oh, with the code on. Okay, good. Very nice.
Mhm.
Okay. No, that's totally fine. Is there a slide that anybody would like me to go back to and they can use that as their story? Or do you want to take a picture with all of us here and post it on your story and saying, hey, showed up for a Zoom today? Really, it could be anything. So if you want, let me
Can you
see.
go back to slide 2?
Sure. Let me go back. Where am I at? Right here. Oh, perfect. There we go. Let me present this. There we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm so glad I put those quotes in there. Woohoo. Make it so easy, right? To kind of post a story today. Okay. So does everybody have a post in mind that they want to either talk about? They have their photo ready? Because if anything, we can all navigate that together. And I can navigate how to go through while we're all right here, kind of step by step if you guys would like that. Are you guys all ready to post?
Yes, let's go for it.
Let's do it. Okay. So I'm actually going to take a picture of where we're at right here. I know the lighting's a little off. Okay. Yay. Okay. I probably should have said, do you guys want to smile? You guys are going to be on my stories.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Perfect. Okay. Actually, let's do that one more time. It got cut off at the bottom. Here, I'll do it like front facing. Here we go. I'll do that. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Yay. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So I'm going to post this and everybody put their Instagram handle on the side? How about let's start this first. So if you're going to the explore page, which is great. So everybody go ahead and go on your home feed. Oh, you can't see it because I'm blurry too. Oh, there we go. There's a guy with the violin. I like to listen to his music with the violin. Okay, so where am I going? Oh, the magnifying glass. Is it going to show it? Yes, right there. They're going to show me. Yeah. Oh, okay. You guys see the magnifying glass on your app? When you're on the home page, there should, next to the house, there should be a magnifying glass. And then it'll take you to the explore page. Do you guys see it? It's the very bottom of the app.
Yes.
And then you see the magnifying glass. You're going to tap on the magnifying glass, and it will say at the very top in the search bar, search with Meta AI. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to do AI anything, but we can all, if we guys haven't followed each other yet, I will make sure I'm following all of you guys. So in the Zoom chat, everybody put their Instagram handle there. So I'm going to go on to my explore page, and I'm going to type in people's name. Actually, I'm probably already following all of you guys, but it's okay. So, Maribel, yes. Annette, I know I'm following you. Okay, Nikki, let me follow you. Perfect, there you are. I'm excited for you. You have 0 posts. I am so excited to help you post. So whether it doesn't have to be an Instagram story, if you want it to be an Instagram story, and that's a great photo too. That looks your personality, I can see that through your photo. Looks really fun.
Yeah.
Mine's just a
Yeah.
selfie.
Yeah.
Selfies are okay too. Like I'm like, I have a professional headshot, but I prefer my selfie.
So
Right.
do I. So do
Those
the
are fun.
professional headshots. It doesn't even feel like it's me.
Right?
Right.
I'm like, who is that
Yes, like
photo?
it
My
looks
selfies don't look like that.
no, no, not at all. I agree with you, Raylene. I
Yes.
will always choose a selfie over.
Same here. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
feel like they get the lighting right, the angle right. No, I don't. I'll stick with the
No.
selfie photo. It's as long as I can tweak it to make it look somewhat professional. Depending,
Yeah,
like I'm wearing like this kind of shirt here, it's somewhat professional. So,
exactly.
depends what you're wearing, you know. But
Yeah.
Rowans, yes, I did follow you. Great. I believe that is, yes, Adriana. Perfect. Following you. I believe I just followed you as well, Susan. Yep. Wait, did you change your name?
Just created a whole Instagram
Oh,
account
you
while you were
did.
going through it because you were like,
Oh,
I was listening to you about between the difference of personal and business, and I've never advertised my business, and I've been in business for so many, many years until now that I added loan signing agent to
Mm.
my title, and so I'm like, I need to just create a separate business one.
And I feel just me personally, when you have a business account and you kind of start reaching out to people that are businesses, and the people who follow you, they're more likely to support you sometimes than the people closest to you. And it
yes.
doesn't feel as uncomfortable because on my personal page, I have cousins, I have family, and then they found me on my business page. I'm like, oh, and even old coworkers found me on my business page. I said, no, no. So I actually went and unfollowed a lot of them before I posted about me. But it doesn't make sense because they can still see my stuff. But I'm like, it felt less pressure for me to post because they know a different version of me. They don't know the version who I am now and who I'm becoming. So it was petrifying again, caring what other people think, right? The judgment. We're scared of the
Yeah.
judgment, but we just have to put ourselves out there. And I've realized when you have followers who are similar in your industry, who are, business owners, they're not going to make fun of you. They're going to support you. They're not going to say, who does this person think she is? They're like, oh, great, this person's online now. I can message them. Oh, wait, great. Oh, this person's a bookkeeper. Cool. Now I know who I can connect somebody if I know I need a bookkeeper. It really is your brand and you putting yourself out there. And it was the best decision that took me years to make. But I've definitely seen the difference of just putting yourself out there. So I'm happy for you that you created a new one. Did I follow you?
Thank
I
you.
did follow you.
Yeah, I just
And
followed you back on my new one.
perfect. Yeah, absolutely. And then
Yeah.
we're just here to support each other. Okay. Did I get everybody else after that? Latara, did I? Do you have an Instagram?
Yes, I do. I'm the Rowans. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I saw that and I was like, okay, perfect. Where, if you don't mind me asking, where did you get Rowans from? Where is that? Is that something that you just came up with
I
or?
came up with for my two boys. I have my
Hmm,
eldest son is Edwin and my youngest is Romel. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna do the beginning of
that
Romel and then the end.
Love that.
Yes.
that is beautiful. That is a beautiful reason to
Thank
have that name. I love that. That is amazing.
thank you.
Absolutely. Very, very beautiful. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'm so glad I asked because that was absolutely beautiful. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's 10:42. The Zoom's going to end in about 15, 16, 17 minutes. So I want to
Good.
make sure that we at least post something today together. So whether again
Oh,
that's a story, we can all do a story if that's easiest. And then yeah, just let me know if you want, Adriana, thank you. Zoom next Sunday. We can kind of go through a little bit more Canva and I can show you how I kind of save things, how I look for templates. But even posting today is something, and you should be proud of yourself for posting something. Yes, it's going to be 24 hours, but maybe you can start making highlights. Maybe you can film throughout your day, whatever you're prepping for the week. You're researching, you're showing pictures of you taking courses, whatever, YouTube Academy, whatever it is that you're doing to move yourself forward in your business. Take photos. Like I'm having to remind myself to document and kind of think of it in that way, right? Think of it as not making content because I have to, but kind of documenting your life, like documenting your beginning to where you want to be, right? So I'm trying to think of it in that way too, like this recording gonna go up. My gosh, I'm petrified thinking about it still, but let me be present in this moment. So yes, right. You want to make sure that you're posting and thinking of it as like you're documenting your life. And these are just little aspects you're putting out there, right? So whatever that looks like to you, whatever you feel comfortable posting. And then next week, I'm gonna push you guys and see what else we can do to really get ourselves over that edge of if you know if you are kind of feeling stuck with posting like I am, I'll do it with you. You guys can do it with me too, please. We'll support each other. We will put it out there and we'll do it together so it doesn't feel like you're alone. That's actually probably for me, so I don't feel like I'm doing it alone. I'm gonna tag every one of you guys when I do my posts. I'm like, yes, please. And I know I'm gonna get support. It's still nerve-wracking, but we're gonna do it together. So that'll be next Sunday then. So I will create a Zoom next Sunday and we'll kind of go. I didn't get to go too much into Canva, but if I can get you guys to post today, then I will be happy with that. So everybody has their post ready because I'm going to get mine ready.
I don't have mine ready yet, but I am
Okay.
going to post and include you guys in.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't have, if you guys, can't do it right now, that's totally fine. I would love for you guys to post right now, but again, that's totally fine. Maybe even tomorrow or something. But as long as you guys post for you, it doesn't have to be the Zoom. I would like you guys to feel accomplished sometime today, tomorrow, in the next few days to post something out there. And again, it doesn't have to be anything big. It can be a story and just feel like you created something, right? Um, and maybe editing your bio, you know, kind of putting more stuff out there. Maybe adding a link if you have a website, if you have Google Yelp, adding that to your bio. Little steps, little something here and there where you feel like you felt accomplished and you were able to kind of move the needle in your business, right? Little something every day. So yes. Okay, so we're gonna do a mass post right now. Everybody ready? I'm not ready. I'm ready. No, I'm not. This is what goes through my head. I'm just saying it out loud. So now you can see what it's really like because I feel like people, I'm gonna be transparent. I definitely overthink like, does this look good? Does it not look good? Um, did I post that? Should I not post that? It's gonna be thoughts that we all have. And if you don't, even better. Don't listen to me. Just saying my thoughts out loud. But
Listen to me.
but yes, I just want to say thank you guys for coming on and really taking the time. Thank you, really, truly, taking the time out of your day to spend time with me and learn from me because the to be transparent, I was like, what does everyone want to learn from me? Like, I'm just, I just offer to help, Nikki with a little, how to post a little here and there. And then a lot of people were like, I want to Zoom. I can't go, but can I have a recording? I'm like, wait, for me? So again, the limiting beliefs of like, who would want to learn from me? I'm barely posting a month in, but I'm grateful that I'm just able to help you guys in some aspect, whatever that is and what you guys take away from today. So if you guys are going to post in your story or on regular posts, I would love for you guys to definitely tag me, let me know one thing you learned, and yeah, I will repost all of you guys in my stories. So check that out.
Hey, Raylene, I wanted
Absolutely.
to just say, you know, I've been posting for a while on social media and I'm pretty comfortable with it.
Mhm.
But just to like feedback, there's always something for us to learn. Like
Mhm.
I can't tell you the few things that I learned from you. And I've been posting for a while. Like I didn't realize all of the like the insights. And as
Mhm.
I was looking, I was like, oh. So you just, you know, I'm
Yes,
comfortable with it, but there's always something to tweak and learn. And so this
absolutely.
was great. You did amazing. You
Thank
did
you.
great.
Thank you.
Yes.
That means a lot because
Agreed.
Yeah.
just to give you a little backstory at the Notary Barbecue that Tiffany held for us last month, I did not post when I saw Annette. I was not posting. It was literally just a few posts that I did like months ago. And I was telling her, I'm not going to post till like October. Like, I'm going to wait, you know, closer to then. Why I picked that month? I don't know. I was just like, let me give me a couple months to get myself mentally ready, right? Give myself a few months. And when I say that out loud now, I'm like, that sounds so silly. But I was very fortunate enough to meet with a gentleman who has really poured into me and really changed my mindset and really said, you need to start posting and really give me that kick in the behind to get me to where I'm at. And in literally, again, 30 days, a month's time, I've had 14 point plus thousand views. What? I don't even have that
Yeah.
many followers, but somebody's looking, somebody's paying attention. And that's all
Yeah.
you need. You just need the eyeballs on you, right? So for me, it's crazy how I see Annette. I saw you, Annette, yesterday, and you're like, "What?
Yeah.
What happened? What changed?" I saw you a few
Yeah.
weeks ago, and you're like, "I'm not posting till October," and then I see you again. I'm like, "I'm posting consistently as much as I can, right?" And it really does change everything when you're posting. Like I said, I've heard it, but now I've experienced it, and it's like, me, me.
Yeah.
Like it's weird, but in the best way. So that's a positive that I've taken from that. So thank you, Annette, for your kind words.
You're
I appreciate it.
welcome.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're all going to post together. Does anybody have any questions? I know there's about 10 minutes left, but um,
I have a
yeah,
question.
sure.
When you said that you schedule like your posts, like what do you mean? Like you have it prepped and then you kind of just pick a day to post it?
Yeah, so I'm doing a series. You guys are more than welcome to take this idea with you. I'm doing Monday notary questions. What am I calling it? Monday Q&A
Mm.
notary editions. So it's literally the same template. I just changed the background and I changed the question. And I have ChatGPT write it for me in the best way to where it's easy to understand. And I just did one for tomorrow, and next Monday. So in the app, you can actually schedule your appointment. So what you do is obviously you're gonna create, let me see. No, I want to go post. Post next.
Is that for a story post or for your actual feed?
It's for my actual feed, is
Oh.
what I have prepped. So you guys, I don't think you guys can see it because I have my little background. I'll have to do a screen recording of it and I'll show you. But when you're on about to post, if you scroll all the way at the bottom, it says more options. When you hit more options, there is a section that's called sharing preferences. It's the third section from the top. And I just toggle the little, I don't know what that's called. Yeah, I just toggle it on, the little slide button, and then it says schedule post. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do this Monday. I'm looking at my insights, right? It says Mondays at 9, 12, and 3. So I think last week I had it pre-scheduled at 9 o'clock, and then tomorrow I have it 9:10, and then next week I have it at 9:20 because I want to see what 10 minutes difference is in that aspect. But I probably won't post a story before that post. Because again, it's kind of trial and error, right? Maybe I'm not posting, but the morning I will be active somewhat and liking posts, commenting, redoing stories, or liking other people's stories, something in that story where I'm engaging with other accounts. So I will see, does that make a difference? Does it not? Should I post a story and then have this be posted? I may post a story tomorrow. Actually, I might show that I'm at the gym, but it'll still be time in between before my actual post goes up. So yeah, if you anything, I can kind of send you a screen recording. Actually, Desiree, yeah, if you want, if you can send me your number either through Instagram, I think, or I don't know if you wanted to share in here with everyone, but whatever is easiest for you. You can send me your
I've seen an
number.
option, I just never used it, so I wasn't aware
Okay.
of what it actually did. And I'm like, oh, so after you schedule it, you don't have to do anything. It'll just post it for you.
Exactly. That was the
Oh,
best thing they could have done. Absolutely. The best thing that they did to update the app, because now if I want to post it at 9 o'clock, well, I'm at my W-2. I have time to go in there and post it. My caption's done for me already. The hashtags are already created. The songs are already picked. Tags if anybody's being tagged in it, and the photo. It's ready. I don't have to think
okay.
about it. And it still be post while I'm at work, which is the great part. And then,
Right.
sometimes you kind of sneak in and be like, anybody like it? Cool. One like it. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I've
And
never
then
used that
lunchtime.
option, but it's good to know.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's very helpful, especially when, it's like, oh, I don't want to post it right now, or maybe it's late at night. It's like, oh, I don't want to post this tonight. Let me just post it tomorrow. Set it and forget it. And then, that kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah,
Thank
let
you.
me toggle that off. You're welcome. And I love now that Instagram is actually suggesting audio for whatever it is that you want to post. And I'm like, oh, that's a good one. No, not that one. That doesn't go. Oh, that's a good one. So it kind of makes it a little bit easier to where you kind of keeps the guessing out of it or having the time, because I'm really huge on music. Whatever my photo is, I'm really huge on, does that match my vibe? Like, what am I feeling right now? Or does it match the photo? Does it match the reel? Ooh, I like this song. Does it go with it? I'm very like, I like to pay attention to those types of things. So sometimes you'll get a taste of like my music or my mood, mostly on my stories. Like, what am I listening to right now? What am I feeling right now? Whatever goes with it. So I saw Susan send you that. Yeah, I can send you a screen recording as well. If anything, now that I have you on Instagram, I can actually send you the video via Instagram, so you'll have it in your messages, and then you can always refer back to there if you'd like. But we have 5 minutes left, so I want to make sure we all post. So I'm going to give everyone like 3, 4 minutes to do their post on Instagram. Tag me, tag everybody else who's in the Zoom if you like, and I will repost every single one of you. And if you want to share anything that you learned, you gained, that'd be amazing as well.
Right.
Or
I
if
would
you want to send it to me in a message, and then I will put it as a testimonial, because I was told to do that too. I was like, I'm only going to do one Zoom, right? And he was like, why not offer more? I said, I don't know, So again, being pushed, I'm very grateful I have somebody who's pushing me out of my comfort zone. So again, I can schedule a Zoom. I'll put it in the group chat as well. Um, Zoom next Sunday. I'll do another 2 hours, just kind of, all collaborating using Instagram, Canva, maybe pre-posting, getting the post ready for the week or Monday, whatever works for for everyone. Okay, let me get this story going.
All right. I was able to post to my story. Did everyone get their mention just to make sure?
Let's see. I got 3 mentions so far. Yay. Cute, Annette. I love that.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
didn't see
cute,
one from you.
Rowans. Love that. See, I love the creativity because I always I go to Canva, I'm like, what does this look like? I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I will repost it. I'll probably do my story actually in a little bit. I want to make sure you guys post yours because I'm probably going to go into Canva and try to do a little cute little thing afterwards. But yeah, does anybody have any other questions? Anything that I can help you with? I can, if you guys are actually, if you guys want my cell phone number, I'm more than happy to give it to you guys if you want to reach out personally, if you have any questions, if you want to do like a one-on-one, if you want like screen recordings on how to do something, I'm more than happy to help you guys. And if you're ready, I can give you guys my number if you guys want it. Would you guys like my number? My personal cell
Yeah.
phone number? Okay. So it's 626-905-3640. Just text me your name and I will be happy to reach out to you guys or get back to you guys with whatever questions you have, and I will try to help you to the best of my ability. If I know the answer to it, I will definitely help you. And if not, then I will figure it out and I will try to help you as well. But yeah, I'm gonna actually stop the recording now. Oh, that was stopping the share.
Okay,
I
I
don't
have a
know how
crazy
to end the
question. Do
Sure.
you know
Okay.
how to, like, okay,